Good morning. Welcome to the third PKD Scientific Conference. And before I go on to let you know about today's agenda, I'd like to ask Dr. Chris Chan, who is the Divisional Director of Nephrology at the University Health Network, to say a few words of welcome. Chris.
Thanks, York. Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. I really would like to welcome everyone to this fantastic educational program. Obviously, this cannot be done by a single body, so there are many people to thank. Certainly, it is needless for me to say that the huge amount of thanks needs to go to York and also his organizing committee and team. Also, we're indebted to all the visiting faculty and scholars who are able to come and help year after year. I hope that by now, every time that TIFF comes around, you can think about not just the film festival, but also the PKD Scientific Committee as well. We're trying to condition you so that you can actually associate both the film festivals and the PKD Symposium. We'd like to also thank our sponsors, both in terms of foundation support as well as industry partnership. We certainly cannot operate this program without all the support that you have. And finally, I'd like to thank all of you for coming, because without you, we wouldn't have a meeting. So it's a real pleasure to have all of you here. Thanks to all speakers, faculty, and organizing committee, and also our partnership. And finally, a huge thanks to York, and looking forward to all the learnings from everyone, and hopefully we'll see you again next year.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you. I also like to ask Jeff Robinson, who is the Executive Director of PKD Foundation of Canada, to say a few words of welcome. And Jeff, we really appreciate the great work you're doing to promote PKD awareness, education, and research in Canada.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone, and I echo Dr. Chan's sentiments in thanking Dr. Pei and, of course, the Planning Committee for inviting us once again this year. For those of you that did pass through from the escalators, we do have a table of literature and brochures on polycystic kidney disease. And the PKD Foundation of Canada. So by all means, please help yourself to those. Take some back to your clinics, or if anyone has interest that you know of, they're there for the taking. We at the PKD Foundation of Canada are the only organization nationwide that is solely dedicated to polycystic kidney disease awareness and research and fellowship funding. So we have been blessed to have a very successful and long-standing working relationship with Dr. Pei and Toronto General Hospital, as well as the City of Toronto. And we, of course, my mom is a double liver transplant recipient at TGH, so we have a very soft spot for the transplant team as well. But this is a wonderful opportunity. The faculty that are speaking today, both domestically and from the US, are top-notch. So I know it will be an absolutely fantastic day for all of you. And on behalf of the PKD Foundation of Canada, I just want to say that we are here to help you and to help patients all across Canada with polycystic kidney disease. So if there is anything that we can do, please reach out. My business card is out there on the table as well. And our website is on the brochures, which is endpkd.ca. So if there's anything that we can do to help you support those affected, please consider it done. I wish you guys a very great day. Thank you.
Thank you. So I'd like to just go through today's program, and the educational objectives are shown on the slide. So we will have an excellent and outstanding panel of experts from the US and locally to review for you important clinical feature and pathobiology of ADPKD. And given the feedback from the previous year, we will strive to Also provide very practical information for the clinicians, how to better manage patients with polycystic kidney disease, give you an update on the recent advances in the diagnostic and therapeutic arena in this disease, and then also, whenever possible, discuss clinical cases to illustrate the concepts that are relevant. I think that I also want to emphasize that this is a conference that is made possible by the efforts of many people, including our partners from industry, and I'm grateful to acknowledge an unrestricted educational grant from Otsuka, Canada, and Sanofi Genzyme USA. Also want to thank the Center for Innovative Management support by the Division of Nephrology at the University Health Network, University of Toronto Office of Advancement, PKD Foundation of Canada, and a number of other partners. And finally, I want to dedicate this conference to all the PKD patients and families, because it is for you that this are made relevant. So this is an accredited group learning activity for all the practicing nephrologists. You can claim up to 6.5 hours, and you just need to let us know that you want to receive the certificate, and we can send it to you after the meeting. So we have an excellent panel of speakers, and I will, instead of going through this list here, introduce the speaker individually as they come on to give their presentations. We will have several talks this morning, and then we'll have a coffee break, and then more talks, and then a lunch break. And in the afternoon, we will have less didactic lectures, but more specific topics of interest and to enrich this conference. And then at the very end of the day, we will have an open forum, and all the experts will be sitting up here, and then you can ask questions. And throughout the day, please send us questions that may be related to specific speakers of individual sessions, or any question that you want to know about PKD. And so we will have the opportunity at the last part of the afternoon to talk about any questions that you may have. And so we'll collect all these questions. You can write on the cards in front of you and give it to the people around, and we'll collect it at around lunchtime.